Isaiah chapter 50 verses 4-7. My face I did not shield from buffets and spitting, knowing that I shall not be put to shame. The Lord God has given me a well-trained tongue, that I might know how to speak to the weary a word that will rouse them. Morning after morning he opens my ear that I may hear, and I have not rebelled, have not turned back. I gave my back to those who beat me, my cheeks to those who plucked my beard, my face I did not shield from buffets and spitting. The Lord God is my help, therefore I am not disgraced. I have set my face like flint, knowing that I shall not be put to shame. Today's reading, third servant song of the Lord. The second song told us about the servant's mission. Today's reading is focused on the servant himself. The word, servant, is not used in the reading, thus commentators typically address this passage as a description of the prophet. We do see the word servant used as a question further along in verse 10, who among you fears the Lord, heeds his servant's voice. The servant shows his humility when he recognizes that God is using him to deliver messages of comfort to the weary. Verses 5 and 6 shows that the servant is suffering because of his humility. The servant didn't rebel against God's proposed to him, no, he accepted doing God's work. Just like Jesus, he was willing to put up with the resulting insults and beatings. In verses 7 and 8 we hear, the servant endures his suffering not out of cowardice, but because God helps him by making him stronger than those who persecute him. We see this same humility lived out by Jesus when he prayed, in the Garden of Gethsemane on the Mount of Olives, the night preceding his death on the cross. Matthew chapter 26 verse 39, he advanced a little and fell prostrate in prayer, saying, My Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet, not as I will, but as you will. Since it was not the Father's will, his servant Jesus obediently accepted the Father's will, and died on the cross. While I know myself as a creation of God, I am also obligated to realize, and remember that everyone else, and everything else, are God's creation. Maya Angelou.